Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Da da da. Okay, here is some Star Wars Battlefront 2 on the PS2, and a game which I've had for about 7 years, and I've only just got round to properly doing a gameplay for it. And it's one of the better games on PS2. The PS2 had a lot of games which I definitely feel like, you know, added to the sort of gaming memories I've had, if you like. This is kind of the one game which I've played which kind of fits the third-person shooter genre, which I genuinely really like to play. There's others, like there's Gears of War's pretty good, Uncharted's pretty good. But apart from that, I'm much more of a first-person shooter kind of guy. And yeah, it is a lot more sort of arcadey than the average sort of third-person shooter. And, you know, I guess it's comparable to Battlefield in a way because, you know, you spawn at some particular location, like a flag you've captured, and you select your class, i.e. these preset classes you've got. The class I got there was the Engineer class. By the way, this I discovered literally just this morning. Had this game for 7 years and I've only just found out that you can play this in first person. It's brilliant. It looks like Time Splitters 1. The graphics are not that great, as you can probably see, but you know, I thought it was pretty cool. Definitely I am more of a fan of playing this game in third person, but it's a nice feature nonetheless. So the way the classes work are you pick your particular class you want to use at the start. So it's pretty much the same depending on what faction you go with, but I mean there's slight variations. My favourite kind of class to go for is the Engineer class, which tends to carry a shotgun, plus this repairing tool thing for vehicles and turrets. Plus you can lay your own health and ammo down, so I think they're pretty good. Now, Jedis. If you get... Is Jedi the plural of Jedi? Who knows? Now, if you get a certain amount of points or kills or whatever it is that determines how well you're doing, you get access to your Jedi. Now, the Jedis are ridiculous. They are unbelievably OP, I guess, unless you're against a huge swarm of enemies. I mean, you can see the damage that Mace Windu's going to do here. I'm playing Conquest here, which is essentially, I think it's called Conquest, where you just go around, capture flags, and, you know, try and wear down the enemies' tickets, I guess, which is how many times they can spawn in. Now, the way this kind of instant action mode here works is, you know, pretty straightforward. You just go around, capture points, kill stuff. But there is like a campaign mode as well. The campaign is called Rise of the Empire, I think. Oh, this bit. This is beast mode. Mace Windu! What a legend. Look at him. Samuel Jackson. Doesn't care. Doesn't care about the droidicas and their shields. But like I said, there's a story mode called Rise of the Empire, and essentially, I think you play as the Empire, and you try and crush the rebellion or whatever. And you go through, you play particular missions with set objectives, like you have to capture a certain point, then, you know, take out a certain soldier or whatever. It's quite well done, it is quite fun. Definitely one of the harder campaigns I've played, but it's good fun. Now here's a bit of gameplay with the Commander, which I showed you there, which is, I think, unique to this particular faction. Who am I here? Empire, or... I always forget because you play across the two different sort of eras, like the Clone Wars era and the other one. But, you know, obviously the Stormtroopers change sides, or I guess the clones are on the other side, or something like that. I don't know the Star Wars story properly, but you get what I'm saying probably. Now here's Galactic Conquest. This kind of reminds me a lot of, well, Risk, I guess. Risk, or the later Dawn of War game campaigns, where you select your team and you kind of go around capturing different planets, attacking them, and then defending against other teams. You choose your bonus, like I've chosen the leader bonus here, which gives me Luke Skywalker, which is pretty awesome. And I don't think I showed any gameplay of that, but I thought I'd just show you this just for a laugh. Won that game, got credits for winning, and... hey, look at that, victory! The Rebel Alliance has liberated the galaxy. Just by some sheer coincidence, I happened to be on the very last mission when I got round to looking at my save file. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, pretty nice game mode in general. Now here's the game mode I was talking about earlier, which is Rise of the Empire. I am a generic Imperial engineer, and I have to capture that thing, move up towards the viaduct, and then capture that. I've been trying this mission a lot of times, but I still haven't managed to beat it. It is very hard, actually, surprisingly hard. Even though the AI is not perfect, it's still pretty hard to do. Jesus Christ, why is Yoda blending in with the background there? But here's a bit of Yoda gameplay. I figured I have to show some Yoda if it's a Star Wars video. Just a bit of instant action here, messing around with Yoda, shredding people up, doing force moves and whatever. Most soldiers get access to 2 different weapons if you switch with the R2 button. So you get like a pistol and a rocket launcher or something. And if you've got the Jedi, you've got your lightsaber on standard button, and then you've got like force moves on the other button. But I think that will come to the end of the video as I glitch through the map like it's Time Splitters on, what is it, Training Ground? You glitch through the map. But yeah, weird glitch, never seen that before, but that's how I'm going to end the video. So, hope you all enjoyed, and with that being said, I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.